Hello, Harley, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Need a Healing. So, I'm just going to do a reading for you for the month of November. Sorry it's a little late. It is already November 5th today. I'm just going to read the cards as they lay, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And we are going to thank the gods and goddesses, angels and archangels for all their love, guidance, and their blessings, and to please give us clear, accurate, easy to understand answers today. All right, so I am just going to pull 3 out of my tea leaves here. We're just going to shuffle them around. I'm going to dig way down deep and pull out 3 cards. All right, 2. And, oh, we got a ton. All right, we'll take them, right? Because they all stuck to my hand. So we'll get the ones that are upright first, and then we'll read the ones that are laying down. Okay, so the first one that I'm seeing is called Frying Pan. It says trouble and accusations. Frying Pan, trouble and accusations. So I don't know, maybe people have been trying to accuse you of things. Maybe people have gotten in trouble and now they're trying to accuse you of the wrongdoings. And people are sneaky and mean and greedy. And when they get in trouble, they like to point fingers at other people. So that could be happening. All right, and then we got key. Successful outcome to your problems. Ooh, I like that. I like that because, people are trying to accuse you even though you didn't do anything wrong. And they're the ones that got in trouble for their wrongdoings. But it looks like there is a successful outcome to any of those problems that you were having. And you got this again. And it also says about some kind of problem, but this is a bridge. And it says successfully overcoming a problem. I like that. They're very similar, right? Successful outcome to your problem, successfully overcoming a problem. I like that. You're crossing over to the bridge to the other side. So I wouldn't worry too much about this trouble, this accusations stuff. Then we got Seahorse, Family Matters. I'm like, does this... Yeah. I like seahorses. I like that the dad is the one that carries around the little babies. So I don't know if your father is still alive. So this could be a father or a father figure in your life, or just issues with your family, or just some things going on with your family, right? And then we've got Ant, work, achievement, and success. Work, achievement. You're like a worker ant. So basically, anything that you put your mind to, you apply all your focus and all your ability and talents to, and you achieve everything that you do. You're very successful at it. Very successful at what you do. Let's put these here. Just so we can have a little bit of room. We'll put this one here. Okay, next I'm going to pull from my What's the Tea? I like to do those after my tea leaves. All right, Spirit. Oop. All right, we'll get like 3 of these. We got Spiritual Hater here. Hates on your spirituality, light, and magic power. Of course they do. You're a bright light. And whenever lower vibrational energies or lower light comes around us, dark energy, they're like repelled, right? Kind of like a, I wanted to say a bug to a light, but like they're actually attracted to the light, but they get fried, right? They get fried when they come to the light. So it's like if people try to come at you, like this accusations card here, they better be careful because they're going to get fried. And it's funny that it says frying pan. So people are going to get fried if they try to come towards you or come at you or try to accuse you of anything. And because you are the truth, the light, you're a spiritual warrior. And they hate on your energy, they hate on your light, they hate on your power. That's usually how it goes. All right. Queen rising, stepping into your power, praised, coming up in spotlight. Wow, you are a queen rising. You're stepping into your power. You're taking your power back. You're saying no more, enough's enough. You could be rising at your, I don't know if you're working, but if you are, you could be rising up the ladder. You could be getting a raise, a promotion. People are looking up to you for your abilities and what you do. And it looks like somebody is into you. Ooh, I just got chills up my legs. Somebody is into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. Somebody is looking at you because they're very into you. They could be a friend or somebody that is a friend and wants more than just friendship. But they're very into you. They like everything about you. All right, what else, Spirit? We'll move this over a little bit. All right, so we got your dreams need a practical plan, full moon and Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Maybe write stuff down. Write your dreams down. It's good to like write things down or have what do you call it? Like a dream board, where you put your ideas and dreams or whatever it is that you want to try to manifest, somewhere where you can see it all the time. Or even just writing words down, like I said, writing words down, looking at it, and then maybe putting it aside and forgetting about it. Words are very powerful, especially if you write them down or if you sing them. Maybe you need to do some kind of backup planning for your dreams. All right, what else, Spirit? Oh, you got two and you got fire again. Wow, not only did you get frying pan, and I said if people come towards you, they would get fried. You also got fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace a renewal of the present. Fire. Yeah, so I don't know if there's been a lot going on lately or if a lot happened last month or if things have just felt like they were upside down for a little while or people kept coming at you. But Spirit is telling you, or things have been coming at you. I don't know, people or things. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to let those things go, right? Let those things go. Tomorrow's a new day. You don't have to dwell on what's already happened, if things have already happened. Then we got judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Yeah, this is definitely some type of renewal or transformation or some kind of awakening. You're like stepping into another chapter of your life, or you're opening the book to another chapter, or you are closing the book from the chapter in the past, or it is time for you to close that chapter and start looking towards the future, right? Towards something different. Okay, what else, Spirit? Ooh, that one went flying out. We got illumination. Ooh, that's such a pretty card. You can see like the reflection and stuff. So maybe you're going through some kind of awakening. Things are illuminated now, or you're actually starting to see the truth of the matter, where it's lighting the way to your new path, onto your new path. I kind of want to read it for you just so you can get a little bit more information on it. On illumination. I really like that. Everything, it looks kind of foggy, but at the same time, it looks bright, right? Okay. This says, the upward spiraling mist rising in the mountains suggests that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians, are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, Spirit is close at hand. So if you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. So Spirit is really telling you that you need to trust your heart, right? Trust what's being given to you. Here, let me move this so you can take a closer look at this. And we'll kind of change this around here a little bit. There we go. Well, that's a little better, right? And you can kind of see all the cards. I don't want it to be in the way of anything or block other cards. But I really like that. That's such a pretty card. It's telling you that it's time for you to trust. You need to trust. Even if you can't see what is going on or what's about to happen, Spirit is telling you that you still need to trust, right? Oh, and they're already coming out. All right, looks like you got seek. Somebody's been feeling alone. Oh, Spirit is saying that you need to just breathe. Go with the flow. Yeah, and listen. Oh, I like that. And reach out. It's kind of like the Three of Pentacles, right? With the reach out card. And I like that she's kind of like sitting on these hands here that are trying to help her. So I do feel like with the underlying energy, you know, maybe you have a hard time asking for help. You know, there's a lot of people out there like that. I'm one of them. I feel like I can do it all on my own. I don't need anybody's help. But sometimes you do need some help. You do need some extra helping hands, you know, and there are people out there that are like willing to step in and help you with whatever it is that you need. All you have to do is ask, right? Just ask. So it could be time for you to reach out to others, and they would be more than willing to come and help you and give you that helping hand that you need, right? But you have to be able to and want to reach out, right? I'm going to get clarifiers for all of these, and then we'll go in with the readings. All right, Spirit. Ooh, okay. We're just going to pull these all out here, and then we will go over them. Oh, you got Judgment again. Oh, I like that. And the Moon. Of course, it's the Moon. Underlying energy. Ooh, look at that. You got the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune because this is all about your luck and your destiny, right? Or it could be about other people's karma. You know, I mean, if people have been trying to, you know, come at you, accuse you, you know, for things that you didn't do or blame things on you, they're going to get their karma. Or if they've just been mean, karma's going to get them and you're going to see it. You're going to be like, front row and center when it actually happens to them. So get some popcorn ready. But your luck is definitely turning. I like that it's like a roulette table. I'm actually really good at roulette. Um, I don't know if this is telling you that you could get some unexpected windfall of money or income. You know, it could just like you could win some money. So maybe play the lotto. I saw that the Mega Millions at like $800 million right now. So it wouldn't hurt just to like maybe play the lotto a little bit or maybe even do a little bit of gambling. You could win some extra money or some extra income. But with the Wheel of Fortune is like, oops, oops. Now they're all like trying to fall on me. The Wheel of Fortune is basically however things have been before. They are most definitely not going to be like that in the future, right? Yeah, however things were before, your luck is changing and things are going to be different from here on out or beginning this month, right? Okay, so let's begin with seek. This is like the Hermit card, and she does look like she is meditating. She's in a meditative state. And this is basically saying that you need to seek, right? There was a card in here that kind of mentioned that. Trying to see which one it was. Maybe it was this one about the illumination, but basically it is telling you that it is time for you to take your power back, right? Or seek others for guidance, or seek like a mentor or a teacher, or look within yourself, right? It's time for you to look within yourself to see in what direction you want to go in next, what you want to choose, what you want to plan, what you want your ideas to be, who you need to keep in your life, who you need to let go of, what you should do. Listen to the guidance that's being given to you through spirit. Maybe do a little more meditating or some grounding. Maybe take a nice hot bath. I know sometimes when I'm in water or around water or listening to water, it helps me see things a little more clearly. I get visions. You could be getting messages from birds because there's little birds here flying. So you could see some little bluebirds, blue jays, or there could just be like a bird that you hear, and then it could give you some kind of vision or some ideas. But that, I feel like that is spirit trying to reach out to you. And then it fell out with the temperance card, and it's like all these things are being mixed in to this pot here, and it says joy, sorrow, justice, and anger. So it's like you're taking all of these emotions and everything that you've gone through, and it's like you're mixing it all together in the pot so you can balance everything out and make something wonderful out of it, right? Make this cake out of all these ingredients because it takes everything, right? As above, so below. It's like you can't just use one ingredient because you still need some other things to add in there, right? So, or you're taking everything that you've gone through and you're making something positive out of it, right? Okay. Yeah, this is all about balance, but it's also about not putting in too much of yourself into others or adding too much of anger or too much of sorrow in it or too much of justice or too much of joy. Everything has to be balanced out for something positive, for you to do some kind of alchemy and do some positive changes. And you might need some time out or time to yourself in order for you to take everything that's happened and turn it into something good, right? To change things, to let go of all those things, those negative things that have happened, or those negative people that have tried to come against you, and do something positive for yourself, right? We've got the Five of Pentacles here with the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here. But with the Five of Pentacles, somebody's been feeling alone. This is in the challenge position. Sorry if there's like a big glare. Um, is it coming from my, it could be coming from my TV. I don't know. But that's like a really giant glare there. I'm so sorry about that. And these cards are super shiny. But with the Five of Pentacles, this is a card about like, yeah, somebody's feeling very lonely. Um, there's scarcity there, or they're feeling like a lack of finances or time or energy or effort, or they've just been feeling left out in the cold. Or I don't know if this is maybe how you've been feeling, and it's time for you to seek others for assistance, for help, because it looks like she's headed towards this house here. There's a house that she's kind of looking at. You know, like maybe I need to go there for help. You do have a light here that you're holding on to, so you've got some light with you. Or maybe it is time for you to walk away from someone that is acting very childish and immature. With the Page of Pentacles, this is somebody younger, and it could be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn can be, but doesn't have to be. It can just be those, personality traits. This person still has a lot of growing and a lot of learning to do. They're in their beginning stages. So to me, it just feels like they could be very immature, or you could have already left this person and they're being very immature about the whole situation. And now they're kind of being like little whiny babies. They could be throwing things, or maybe when you tell them, like, hey, I need something more, I need somebody more mature, they like to maybe throw stuff, because this kid is throwing things, he's throwing plates. I remember I dated someone like that was very immature, and every time he'd get angry, he would throw stuff and break things. He broke my quinceañera cup, and that made me super upset. And then another person ended up breaking like my alarm clock. He threw it and it hit the wall and broke. My ex-husband would throw my phones and break them. Like, that's immaturity, right? That's immaturity, and you don't need that. Okay? So it could be time for you to walk away from this person that's very immature, or, just be careful, because people get mad and they like to throw things. So I feel like you just need to take a breather. I don't know. We've got Judgment here, and she looks like she's on the scale, but we will talk about that in a second. Spirit is telling you that you just need to breathe. You need to take a step back, and you need to take a break, and you need to just breathe and listen to your higher self, right? Because she looks like she is touching spirit here, or touching her, but it's her in her higher state. So I feel like, and it's telling you to just breathe, right? Just take a step back and just breathe. So it is time for you to rest, or recuperate, or withdraw, or, silence. Sometimes being silent has a more profound effect than arguing and, yelling and screaming. So maybe not even being silent and not saying anything, and just taking a step back, a withdrawal, so you can contemplate everything, right? This person could have been being very judgmental, maybe even saying something about your body type or your body weight even, which is very like hurtful. You've got a perfect body, by the way. I'm not saying, that anybody was like judging you by your body, but men, boys, not men, boys can be very immature, and they can be saying stuff that hurt us. My ex-husband used to call me badass and big girl all the time, and I weighed 128, 125, 128. I was way thinner than what I am now. But he would say those things because he knew that it hurt my feelings, you know? Um, so people could be saying that to you now. If they are, it's time for you to take a step back, or people are being very judgmental towards you, not necessarily, about your body type or your weight or anything like that, just being very judgmental, period. And this could be anybody, friends, family, coworkers, anybody, right? It's time for you to just be like, okay, you know what? I don't need to hear this. I don't need to listen to this. I need a break from you for now, because I need peace and harmony in my life, and that's not it. I can love you from a distance, right? Okay, anyway, moving on to the present situation. We've got 10 here, flow. Um, with the flow, it is also like the Wheel of Fortune card in the regular tarot deck. I like that they've got a wheel here, and I like that he's in water, because water represents our emotions, right? And being in that flow state, that flow energy, being open to new things, new opportunities, new gifts, right? With this Ace of Pentacles. This is growth. This is investments. This is brand new beginnings. It's like you are being offered something brand new, and it's going to come out of the blue, out of nowhere, almost as if like spirit is trying to hand you something brand new, something different. Now, this could be about your time, your energy, your effort, or your finances. Some new, like I was talking about earlier, a new windfall, some new money, right? That card fell on the floor, or else I'd pick it up. I don't want to stop the reading because it takes so long for me to like attach two separate videos. So, I don't know something's been going on with my video recorder, so it's been acting up, but yeah, I really don't want to stop it. So, yeah, it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune card that I showed you earlier when we were talking about, you know, play your luck at the lotto, or maybe play your luck at a little bit of gambling, or, you could win some kind of unexpected income, some kind of windfall that's being gifted to you, right? This could be an inheritance, or you could invest your money in something and it could really grow into something huge. It'll be very like unexpected, right? And you didn't expect to get that much, but you're going to get a lot, right? And you've got this like flow energy going, but you have to be open to it first, right? You can't be closed off, or else it won't come, right? Okay, moving on to your outcome for the end of November, right? We've got listen. I like listen, right? Now, this is kind of like the high priestess in the regular tarot. And basically, with the listen card, I like that it's like, here, listen to your intuition. And we've got the moon card. So, right. So, listen to yourself, listen to your higher self, listen to your gut instincts and what your gut is telling you. And if you ask, I swear to you, I promise you that spirit will start showing you signs. They will start showing you little synchronicities, and they will show you things, whether it be on TV or a billboard or even a license plate or a street sign. You will see it. You will see the answers. You just need to listen and be aware, right? Spirit is trying to talk to you. They are trying to talk to you and give you some kind of answers here. Okay. I want to draw these witches runes for you at the very, very end. So we're going to draw like 3 more cards for you, and then we'll do the witches runes. They're kind of newer. So, I like to use my new stuff on you. Oh, we got octopus. Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. Octopuses are very, very, very intelligent. I feel like they're next to us in intelligence. I like that they can also like camouflage themselves and change their appearance, right, to whatever environment they're in. So I feel like maybe this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Whatever changes you are going through, Spirit is saying that you need to adapt to those changes. Be open to those changes. Don't be afraid of those changes, and be adaptable to those changes, right? Because changes are coming this month. They are coming. So you need to be flexible for everything that's about to happen this month for you. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Harley? Oh, looks like you got a couple, and you got the key again here on the very top. Wow, so you got the key twice, and then you got desert. Okay, let's read the key first. Key symbolizes access, discovery, and unlocking hidden truths. Dreaming of a key suggests you're close to uncovering something important, whether an answer, opportunity, or part of your subconscious. It invites you to open closed doors, both literally and figuratively. It reminds you that you already have the tools to unlock your potential and deeper truths. Wow. You already have that potential. But it's like you're being handed some keys for new doors, for new opportunities. You could even be handed new keys to a new place, a house, an apartment, a home, or a vehicle. Wow. So be on the lookout for these new keys, or they could just be metaphorical, right? You're opening brand new doors. Then you got desert. The desert symbolizes solitude and the process of your purification. It is a barren landscape that holds deep wisdom. If the desert appears in your dream, it suggests a time of emotional dryness or a sense of loss. However, this is not negative. It's a necessary process of clearing space within for new energy. And I think I was just talking about being open, closing chapters and being open to something new. It's like something new can't come in, or doors can't be open unless if you close the doors from the past, right? The desert calls for you to shed what no longer serves you. Embrace solitude and make space for renewal. There's that word again. I love how it comes full circle. I think you got the renewal twice here, or a card about renewal here a couple times. I'm like, where did they go? I swear there was some renewal cards on here, but I remember, right? Okay. And then a numerology card, and then we'll do the witches runes. Oh, you got 333. Now that also connects with some of these cards about you reaching out, right? Getting that support. 333, support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. I love that. And we didn't go over these like chakra cards. So you got love and then you got limitless. I love that you got love because this is all about your heart and your heart chakra, right? And your heart opening up. So it's time for you to be peaceful, loving, compassionate, tolerant, warm, and open to new opportunities and new ideas, right? Open up to that love energy, that chakra energy. And then you got limitless. This is the connection and the opening of all your chakras, right? It's about a belief in infinite potential, freedom from self imposed boundaries, resilience and growth, self trust and authentic power. And you are stepping into your power, right? And you're praised, you're coming up and you're in the spotlight. You are that queen rising. I love that. Okay, let's get a quick witch's rune. All right, spirit. Last thing for Harley. Oh, that looks like a sun. I like that. Oops. I just hit my, what you call it? My microphone here. All right, so you've got the sun. It looks like the sun. Where is the sun here? There it is. Okay. It is in the back. I like that. So it says the sun is a very positive. The sun is a very positive feeling rune, often associated with happiness and the color yellow. Some of its meanings could be the start of something new, making a good decision, choosing the correct answer, having good health, having good vitality in life, healing, good news, justice where needed, general happiness, and a positive end to something. And it could also be success, growth, abundance, a birth of something new, and a yes to your question if you had a question. All right, Harley. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. If it did, please hit that like button. And then if you want to comment, I would love to respond. And I will see you next time, okay? Happy November. Love and light.